Everybody, this is D, and I'm really pissed off here. Let me tell you, I came home to find a mess. I find that something actually got on the container pond, and what I came into was this. It got through the screen, fell through the screen, which I really should have reinforced. It made a whole big freaking mess. My floating planters are a mess. It wreaked havoc on the container pond. Not only did it get in here, but it apparently swam through the whole thing. I see my swords that were on this side of the tub, on this side. Lilies and things are moved all over the place. It obviously was in the water for some time. I wouldn't be surprised if the son of a gun is drowned in there, if I'm lucky. I hate to wish that, but it completely wreaked havoc on everything in here. Plants are all knocked over. Floating plants, I had the mint floating. That is just gone. All of that is gone. I found these on top of the screen, so it must have went in here and pulled stuff out. My floating breeder thing was upside down. It is just a mess. The one good thing that I have going is that the fish are small, so it didn't get any of the fish. Look at my oh man, my Rotala. What's left of Rotala is all beat up and chopped up. I'm really aggravated. I have the Bobitis, which is really thick, so thank God the Bobitis is still one big solid piece, but I just got pieces of Rotala, which was a beautiful plant. It's ripped to shreds. I don't know what the heck went in here, but I'm really irritated, and this is one of the reasons you got to have a really good cover. I don't know if it's a cat, a squirrel, whatever the heck it was. I got tons of fry in here. You can still see the fry. Got tons of fish in here and fry in here, but everything is an absolute mess, and I'm really can't stress the importance of having your stuff covered. I'm gonna have to reinforce this somehow, because whatever it is may be back. Look at this. I have my mat of moss was on the top of the screen. It really swam through here and just wreaked havoc on everything. It is just a real mess. Let me see, my chain sword I have had for years, and let me just see, I have the lilies in one piece. I'm hoping that, okay, the lilies are in one piece. They're just absolutely beat up, but the pot is still together. Here's my chain sword is in one piece, thank God, because that is planted in a heavy glass planter. I've had that for years. My air stone, everything is just a hot mess. So I'm gonna have to do some refiguring. I do have a lot of plants which I was planning on bringing to the club auction. I still have a lot floating plants in here. Actually, I had a container with the floating plants that I didn't put in the water, and I don't even see that. That's probably sunk. Oh, it's just a hot mess. If you guys are doing the outdoor ponds, container ponds and such, you gotta absolutely make sure. I don't know what the hell it was went in here, but it was a cat or a squirrel, a possum, or something big, because it went through the metal. This is metal chicken wire. It fell through that and just went through the whole thing, knocking everything over. I don't know if it was stuck in here and couldn't get out. I hope it drowned in this mother effer, because I'm really aggravated. And it just ripped everything to shreds trying to get up out of there. And just created a nice little mess that now I'm going to have to clean up and kind of reorganize here right before I'm getting ready to go out of town, of course. So that's always the way. But I got a lot of fish in here. I'm just really aggravated because I had some beautiful Rotala potted, and I just see that it is ripped to shreds. There's pieces of it everywhere, just pieces of Rotala ripped to shreds, and just plants cut all to pieces in here. So I'm gonna clean it out, salvage what I can. Look at my chain sword I got from KJE. It was really nice. It's kind of broken up. I can probably trim it and salvage it again and get it I can replant it. It's like broken up and things. Oh boy, I just laugh every time I see people have little fancy container little breeder boxes with rice fish and whatever outside, and they don't cover it, because this could happen to you in a minute. And it happened to me, and it's not the first time. That's why I got the new hood. I rebuilt it, but just one weak point, this 1 week point, it just fell through, and now I am paying for it. And man, am I really aggravated. But you live and you learn. Stop, reset, and do it over again. And it is what it is. So you guys out here, look what I pulled out. I pulled out Pothos that was just beat up, ripped up, knocked over. And I'm just wondering what the hell it was. I'm going to go and see if I can capture it on my ring cam. Maybe I can see it, or find out what the heck it was, because if I get my hands on it, I'm gonna. So this is D with an update, because I keep it real. Oh, look at this. This is what happened to my planter. That was knocked over and under the water with the wire still attached to it that I had holding it in place. So whatever it was really in there. It was in there for keeps and made a complete mess. What can you do to prevent it? One thing you could do, which I'm going to do right now until I build a new screen to just change this chicken wire up, is I have that in the back, that glass screen top that I'm going to put on it in the time being. And I'm just going to clean this out, net out what I can, clean it up, salvage whatever I can, and make the best of it. So say a little prayer for me. And you better pray for whatever that was that came in here, because if I get my hands on it, it's going to be a big issue. So this is D from Brooklyn, and keeping it real, sharing the good with the bad. At least you can't get the fry, because the fry are too small. They're probably shaking the hell up. But they're still in here, swimming around, doing their best. Love, peace, and hair grease, everybody. See ya.